Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Asian Psycho. This video, as you guys can tell by the title, is going to be a short commentary. Hopefully short. I really don't want to drag this on because it's like 6 a.m. in the morning, and I don't know why I'm still up. So, for lack of better thing to do, I decided to make this commentary and the next commentary I'm going to put up on my channel. But anyways, as you guys can clearly tell by the title, this commentary is going to be about just overall my feelings about how my CGL team did the CGL season. If you guys don't know or haven't been paying attention to the kind of videos I've been putting up on a weekly basis, I am part of the CGL competitive league. I think it's like Cyber Gaming League, whatever. That's what CGL stands for. And CGL, which is a competitive gaming league, has a league in Combat Arms. Combat Arms, which is the game that my channel is based off of. And because I kind of wanted to get into competitive Combat Arms, I decided to join my friend Tanner, and his team, Team Penis. Literally, his team is called Team Penis. I'm not kidding you. It's spelled a little bit differently, but again, I'm not shitting you. In any case, take it for what you will. I joined his team, and I decided to roll with him for the second season of CGL, and that's basically what I want to talk about. My feelings about it. This video is not going to relate back to the other video. I'm sure most of you guys know what I'm talking about. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then don't worry about it. But anyways, this video has nothing to do with that one. I may mention it, but that's neither here or there. In any case, yeah, I mean, first of all, I would like to say thank you very much to all my teammates for putting up with me, because I know that personally, I'll elaborate on this later, but personally, I know that I probably wasn't the best teammate to team with. I'm very lucky. I'm very fortunate that Tanner and his teammates, or his clanmates rather, even decided to let me in on their their team to begin with for the second season. They could have easily gone with someone else, someone much better than I, as part of the starting lineup. But instead, I put it out there that hey, I'm interested in joining a CGL league, and Tanner came up to me one day. I think like maybe last December or something like that. I forget exactly when, but he did come up to me and say, hey, we want you as part of our team because we need another starter, dude. So I was like, oh, by all means, I'm down. So again, I would like to express my deepest thanks to Tanner especially, but everyone from Team Penis for playing with me for the second season. So now that that's out of the way, mostly I just want to discuss what me personally, and I guess my team as a whole, could have worked on a lot more, or I just want to reanalyze what we had done wrong that we could have probably fixed in order to win some games. As you guys probably know, we basically lost all our games except for our first game, but that doesn't really count because that's a forfeit. That's the team had for the very first week of season 2. What had happened was the team that we were supposed to face, or supposed to face on the first week, had actually forfeited us because their team actually disbanded. I don't know the exact reason why. Maybe some of the members got banned or something from CGL. I am not really too sure, but the point is that their team just straight up disbanded. Like they just didn't exist as a team anymore, and we even checked their clan records on in the Combat Arms client, and they weren't even listed. It really seemed like they just poof disappeared. So that just ended up being a forfeit. So if it's a forfeit, that's not really a true win, because even though you won, it's like you never really worked for it. So what the fuck, whatever, right? So excluding that, we basically lost every single game, and I mean, to be honest with you, I'll be very honest with you guys. I really, even though that all of Team Penis was composed of new CGL players, me included. I had played competitive CGL before, or CGL format styles before, like back in when it was known as Woggle or ICOG. I used to play quite a few of those a couple years back, but I never really got into it to the point where I was playing on a regular basis, scrimming with my team like basically every day, like like I've done or like I have been doing with my team for the past 1-2 months now. So this is this is for, all intents and purposes, my first try at CGL, my first serious try, and I'm pretty sure a lot of the other guys on my team could say the same. Although it really did seem like most everyone else except for me had a lot of experience in, at least knowing who the big CGL guys were. So you know, I do commend all of them for that, for being a lot more knowledgeable in the general sense of CGL than I ever could be, or I am at the current moment anyway. So, in any case, I think I just went off another tangent there. So yeah, just keep in mind that, we were a fledgling team. I expected going into this that we weren't gonna win everything, obviously. But even then, I still kind of thought in the back of my mind that, hey, eventually we're gonna win something. We might get to a rough start, yeah, we might lose a lot. But eventually, there's gonna be a game where, we're gonna face a team that's, not as good as the others, and we're gonna take them down. No matter how hard it's gonna be, we're still gonna take them down somehow. It didn't happen. Obviously, if you guys have watched all my videos, record, because I do record every single league match and I put it up on my channel. There's one week, I think it was like week 5 or something, that I didn't upload, and that was because the game that had actually been scheduled for week 5 or something like that. I actually couldn't attend, and so couldn't a lot of my other clients, because for some reason Genesis Anti-Client, which is a program that CGL incorporates for their Combat Arms League, so that, because Combat Arms, has a lot of hackers, or at least is known to have a lot of hackers, CGL incorporates that so that, they make sure that their own players aren't, hacking in order to win in their own league. So Anti-Client is a program that makes sure that you're not running hacks while you're playing in the CGL league. In any case, that program was kind of fucking up on me, so I just couldn't join, because what's the point of hopping on the client and playing a CGL match when you don't even have Anti-Client up? So if it's against the rules, I might as well not even try. Or if it's it was against the rules to play in a CGL match without Anti-Client on, so why even bother? So I just didn't. Ended up not even going, and it ended up that the match just got canceled, I think outright too, unless my teammates just played it like 3v5 or 4v5 or whatever. So in any case, I forgot where I was going with that. I'm a horrible commentator. Anyways, so yeah, we weren't the greatest, but again, I did sincerely believe that eventually we would practice at a level where we would be able to win at least once. Again, it didn't happen. So I think one of the biggest reasons why we didn't succeed was, besides the whole we're not experienced. Besides that, I think it's because you guys can feel free to agree or disagree with me or whatnot. I really don't care. These are just my personal opinions anyway. Everyone is entitled to their own opinions after all. But one of the biggest reasons why I didn't feel like we could have succeeded well or as well was because a lot of our team members consists of me. I think I was the only college student there, and everyone else was like high school or middle school. I don't know, but most of them are in high school. I know Tanner for sure. Ben was for sure. I'm assuming everyone else was too. But if I'm wrong, please correct me, guys. But we just didn't have there were a lot of times where getting on the scrim was actually a big challenge. I don't want to name names here, point fingers at even at my own client. I've done enough of that before, or already rather. But sometimes it would just end up that oh, this guy's got to go eat dinner, or oh, this guy's parents is yelling at him for playing Common Arms too much, or oh, just in real life scheduling, yes, or in real life business just got in the way a little bit too much, and admittedly it did get to me, and I did get pissed off at certain people on my team. It was like, dude, why? Like, fuck, man, just tell your goddamn parents that, look, I can't get, I need to, I'm part of a team, I need to play this, and I'm not expecting your parents to understand, because I had parents like that too, where, even if there was something important going on in a video game, they wouldn't give a fuck. Like, dude, turn off the computer right now or I'm pulling the plug on you. I do understand that, but there's gotta be a point where you can make at least a little bit of your time, and make it so that no one really distracts you or anything. Again, I know it's not very possible for everyone to do that, but and this might sound very scumbagish, but I wish everyone on my team was kind of like me in the sense where they could devote a set amount of time to doing this. Even when I was busy, even when, understandable, I'm in college, so I can do what the fuck I want. But even when I was really busy with schoolwork, essays, and fucking research projects in particular, especially this semester, I still made time every day to get on, hop on TeamSpeak, and say, "I'm ready for a scrim, guys. What are we gonna do?" You know, if I kind of hope that, or I kind of wish that, if the rest of my teammates had that same mentality, or had the same amount of time that I did, I feel like we could have had a lot more quality practice and get some strats down that probably could have won us some games. Probably with that additional practice, we could have been that much better in taking a game off. Like another team. I think week 6, when we played 4v5 on short fuse, was our closest game, or was our closest chance of actually winning against a team. And we were down. We were playing 4v5. We were playing a man down because someone that week was too busy watching the freaking season finale of The Walking Dead. That just so happened to coincide with our match, or our league match. So, assuming that we could have had that last dude, I honestly feel like we could have actually had a good chance to take that map. But it is what it is, and we still lost. But the fact that we were able to put up with that much of a good fight against I don't know how good that other team was in the whole general CGL community scene, but the fact that we still managed to take a lot of rounds off them, 4v5. Hey, I mean, dude, we could have done really well if we had that fifth person. So it's kind of like that feeling where if we had more practice time, and we all didn't have to worry about outside influences, disturbing, or disrupting our practice, whatever. Maybe things could have been different. I don't know. I don't have the power to go to an alternate reality or alternate universe and say, oh, this is what could have happened if we all were in college and we all had time. Obviously, I can't do that, and obviously it may sound like I'm complaining about something very trivial, but I just want to mention that because you never know, So yeah, well, that's one of the reasons why. That's one of the problems that I had. With the team. I'll just say it outright. That's one of the problems I did have with the team. I'm not saying that in a very malicious manner. I'm just saying that that could have been one of the reasons why we couldn't win a single game this season, excluding the first forfeit, whatever. So that's just something to think about. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm not angry at anyone or anything in particular. Just wanted to make sure that you guys know my clear opinion on that. Another reason why I feel like my team didn't really do well this season was that one of the biggest reasons, obviously, is probably me. Tanner, in particular, took me aside and said, "Look, Asian, it'd probably be best if you could, try to adapt your playstyle towards a more, team-oriented way." And at first, I was like, "What do you mean?" Because at the time, I'll give you the context. At the time when he said that to me, we had just gotten off a loss against, who was it, Team Ego? When we played, I forgot what week it was, but it was the map was Piazza, so I'm pretty sure we played Team Ego then. Tan took me aside. I was like, "Look, I watched the review. He watched the recorded game that I had captured on my end for that map, and he said, judging by the way you play, it really felt like that game you were trying to bait out." You were trying to bait us out, like you were trying to bait out your own teammates. So at first I was like, "What? Like, you can't be serious, can you?" I didn't tell Tanner that. I was just like, "Oh, well, okay." But in my mind, I was like, "Oh, you can't be serious. Like, I fucking top fragged for you guys. I don't remember if I top frag for them both sides, but for sure I top frag one on one side with like 14 or something kills or something obscene like that. And I was like, oh, are you fucking kidding me? You can't be serious right now. Like I'm the least experienced out of all of you guys, and yet I'm the one basically top fragging this game, let alone a lot of our other games or a lot of our other league matches. Like you cannot be serious. But I just kept my mouth shut, and I was like, they know better, so I better shut my ass and start listening to them. But I still had the important thing was I still had those kinds of feelings in the back of my head, or I had those thoughts in the back of my head. I was like, don't know about this. But eventually, I did come to realize that, hey, look, that's just too trivial. Tanner just is telling me what he needs to tell me because that's what he feels like is most important to tell me, because he feels that if he tells me this, then he will help me become a better CGL player. And to be honest with you, I don't know how much that advice helped, but at the very least, it did help me realize that, hey, look, don't get so worked up over the fact that your teammates are criticizing you, because, as you guys probably know, I'm very sensitive to criticism, and this kind of experience just kind of helped me realize, hey, look, just take it on the chin once in a while, just take it on the chin, not your teammates are here to help you, not to point out every nitpicky thing that you've done wrong and say, oh, you should have done this or you should have done that, because that's not why they're your teammates. They're your teammates because they want to, they want us, they want everyone on their team to win, get better, so that they can help each other win, and it took me a while to realize that, but eventually I got around to realizing that, and I was just cool with it. From then on out, I just fuck it, bury the hatchet. There's no need to piss myself off over the fact that Tanner pulled me aside and said, oh, you could have been doing this. So what the fuck am I saying? You could have been doing this something better. I just had to tell myself, stop being so fucking butthurt and just get over it. So eventually that's what happened. But the point stands that, I feel like I potentially could have been one of the biggest problems with my CGL clan, that added skill wise, maybe skill wise it can be argued that I was a great asset to the team. I'm not trying to flatter myself here, but definitely mentality wise and I don't want to say practice-wise, because I did try going to every single practice, but play-wise, I'd say gameplay-wise, I probably wasn't the best on our team. I probably could have been the worst, actually, because here's why I think that's so. As you guys know that I've been playing Combat Arms on a pub stomping level for the past 5.5 years, ever since it came up for public beta, or Combat Arms, that is. So even though I did have a sprinkling of experience in like competitive matches like Woggle or ICOG back in the day when it existed, my main expertise, my main focus was on running around with full NX gear, mowing people down with NX guns, making myself think that, oh, I'm really good at this game because I can go like fucking 30-2 with P9 TRC, which is not what I do anymore, because that's just fucking boring and I can't handle doing that all day. But that's what I did back then, and a lot of my expertise, a lot of my experience with Combat Arms stems from the fact that, hey, I'm a big pump stopper dude, and that's what my YouTube channel is based on too. So the fact that, or the sudden transition of all of a sudden, oh, I'm getting into competitive gaming. Oh, I'll just do that. I'll do the same for Combat Arms too, because Combat Arms is a game I really enjoy. I know that there's a competitive league out there for Combat Arms, so let's go ahead and join it. I join it, and I get dropped into this quagmire of competitive gaming, where I literally have to pick up the the competitive habits, the competitive mentality, the competitive just the training regimen that all competitive players have to go through at some point in some point of their careers, And for me, it was kind of a difficult thing to transition into, even if I didn't think so, or even if I didn't think that it was very hard at all. Because hey, even if you have even if you don't have much experience in CGL, but if you're good at pub stomping, some of that skill does carry over. You know, your gun skill, your overall map awareness, those kinds of skills do still carry over. But that's not everything. You can't run a game by yourself, especially not for a game like Combat. Maybe for Call of Duty, your individual skill can carry you. No, definitely not for Combat Arms, because, well, I could explain that, but again, that's just another tangent. The thing is that I think that given enough time, like, give me like as much time as I need on my hands, and give me like maybe half a year or maybe a year even, and you will see a dramatic change in my way of play, or my performance in CGL matches, because when I concentrate on doing something, I make sure that I do my very best at it. So that also obviously carries over to the supposed hypothesis of me training a lot for specifically for Commodore CGL. And if I had that time, if I had the commitment to getting better at Commodore Arms CGL, then I would safely say that I would get better. But given the limited amount of time that we all had, I probably couldn't have performed. I probably didn't perform as well as I could have if I was a seasoned, CGL player like a lot of the veterans are right now. It's not, again, these are not excuses to explain why, this is why I lost, so, excuse. No, that's not what I'm trying to say. I'm just trying to outline to myself and to you guys, to everyone else, just exactly the reasons why I think we lost, and just use those as a stepping stone to hopefully try to get better if we do decide to continue playing in in future seasons of CGL for Combat Arms. So, again, my point is, one of the biggest problems with my team could very well have been me, in that I probably didn't do as much as I could for a team. I probably didn't, do things that I should have done in certain situations. It's probably very apparent for some of you guys who are very well seasoned CGL veterans and know exactly what to do. And I really want to be like you guys, but I just don't have the time or commitment in order to become like you guys. I would love to. Fuck, I mean, hell, if I had the time to learn how to become really good at CGL Combat Arms, oh yeah, I would do that. But in my position as a college student, where I have to juggle, social life, yeah, right, that homework, essays, projects, whatever, general school life and shit, and real life as well, because recently I had to, deal with freaking citizenship applications, because I don't think a lot of you guys know, but I'm actually not a natural-born citizen of the United States. I actually immigrated. I actually came here from Korea because I was born there, and I came over here. So technically, I'm only a permanent resident, like technically an alien resident, quotations for official terms. So I'm working on getting my citizenship application ready so I can become a citizen and avoid getting drafted to the South Korean army. But I have to deal with that too, and other things that may happen in real life that I need to take care of. And even though, if you guys kind of imagine me, or in the back of your minds, you're thinking, Asian's not that kind of person to be really busy or some shit. You really think so? I mean, hell, man, you can judge my life all you want, but that doesn't make you right. So, yeah. I mean, I'm really envious. I'm not gonna lie, I'm really envious of the people who are really, really good at this game, at Commodore, because you guys are really good. I mean, I have to admit, you guys are really good. But maybe if I had the time, like everyone else, maybe even someone like as myself could stand up one day to the big names of CGL. So I'll just throw that one out there. But it's not meant to be cocky. It's not meant to be an excuse. But that's just what I wanted to say. And every time I want to make a short commentary, it always goes on and on. So I'll end it right here. Those are just my sentiments of the CGL team, or the season 2 just like a recap, I guess. So thank you guys all very much for watching. Thank you especially to my own team, my own CGL team, the team slash clan Penis, PNESS, not the phallic. You guys know what I mean. But yeah, thank you guys everyone on Team Penis for helping me out and bringing me along for the ride. May not have won at all, but hey, the fun is in the experience. The fun is in the scrimming, the knowing that we got better from started from the bottom. Now we're here, I guess, even though we're still at the bottom. But any improvement for me is a good one. And because if you start at the bottom, if you start with if you start with no improvement, any improvement, logically speaking, is always better. So I can't be too mad about that. I've gotten a lot better at CGL than I ever imagined I could have gotten, and I've just seen how at first SND was my least favorite game mode because it was just so slow paced. I love running and gunning. I love being able to mow people down in large groups all in short periods of time. But because CGL is all search and destroy, you just have to adapt to it, and that's what I did. And now, I actually really like search and destroy. That doesn't mean that I'll play it regularly in pubs, because if you play it in pubs without a coordinated team, it's kind of bullshit. But especially for a game like Commoners, where search and destroy fucking search and destroy CGL pub rooms, everyone goes around scoping and not giving a fuck. But that's besides the point. But I really like S&D now. I'm not gonna lie, I really do like it as a game mode. I've really enjoyed playing it with my teammates, and it's just really fun. Sometimes it's just I don't know what else to say. It can be really enjoyable sometimes, and that really opened my eyes up to the fact that, hey, look, a game mode like this that I used to really hate because it's boring, quote unquote boring, can actually be really fun given the right circumstances. And CGL provided that environment for me. It kind of opened my eyes to that, so I'm really grateful for the fact that CGL for Commoners even exists in the first place, so that I discovered the fun in playing a coordinated effort, or as a coordinated team, playing a game mode like Search and Destroy. And also thank you very much to who is it? Team We Are Pissed for helping us out, helping my team out with general stress and whatnot. I know that I roasted a lot of you guys, or I roasted the clan in general for, you guys know what I'm talking about. But you guys were cool the other day on the on one of the scrims, so I'm not gonna take back what I said, because it's already out there. You guys already damn well know what I said. So it's not like, oh, I'm gonna just take back my words now. You guys are all cool guys. No, I can't do that, because that just make me look like an even more bigger bitch. But I really, I just still want to let you guys know that we really thank you guys for giving us a helping hand, throwing us a bone when we really needed it. Because without that, we probably could have never gotten to the point where we are now. Or at least the skill level that we are now. The coordination, when you taught us those strats, it wasn't the actual strats that we took away from it the most. It was the coordination and the team effort of, hey, look, let's do this, and let's do it now, and having everyone say, okay, that's a good idea, let's do it. That kind of mentality, like, no matter what happens, the fact that our team was able to, all group around a single kind of single focused objective. I think that was a skill that you taught us the most. So I can't take that away from you guys, and I just hope that going on forward there wouldn't be any more bad blood, even though there probably will be. But hey, if you did, I can't change what you guys think. You can't change mine. So I just want you to know that we here at Penis, but really want to thank you guys for the time that you've spent on making us better, because you could have clearly just ignore this and said, hey, let them figure shit out for themselves. But instead, you decided to give us a helping hand, and I'm not gonna roast you guys for that, because there's no point in me doing that. There really isn't. So, anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. This has been a much longer commentary than I anticipated. But what's a commentary by me? You know, that doesn't go over fucking 30 minutes or some shit like that. So, anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. Good luck to all the teams that are going into the Season 2 playoffs. And I'll catch you guys later.